I wish there was a way to tell we are in the good old days before it's over. For a lot of us, this part of high school was where our best memories came from. The laughs, the friends we made, the small moments.
Okay, so
overall section 1.
And the big moments. The sing-throughs before competitions. We looked forward each week to playing underneath the stadium lights. We made a joyful noise that touched people's lives.
I'm Landon Blaylock.
What's up? I'm Wyatt Arnold.
Hello, my name is Frank.
hey guys, I'm Vivian Gallion. My name is Kinsey Sanders. I'm Grayson Campbell.
I am Luke Stewart.
Hi, my name is Maddie Reeker.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, my name is Abigail Phillips.
What made you join Drumline?
I low-key did not want to do speed and strength, but girl, that didn't matter anyway because I joined track and soccer. Like, I'm like an athletic weapon.
It was sophomore year, I went to the Drumline concert. I was like, those are cool people. I want to become one of those.
I'm not gonna say it was peer pressure, but like a good chunk of it was peer pressure. Like once I joined, I realized like this is what I really love to do.
I went to the Meet the Cougars luau my freshman year. Saw Wyatt playing snare, and I was like, oh, I already know Wyatt. And so I was like, that looks kind of cool, maybe I'll try that. And so afterwards, it was like, yeah, come to our next practice, and here I am. I remember being a freshman, and I was new to Grace at the time. I had a friend named Emma Soon, who graduated a few years ago. Emma one day invited me to a football game. So I went to the fence where all the parents were, and I was the only kid there. And I remember just really enjoying watching them play. Mr. Shelton walked over to me and he asked me, would you like to be part of this group? And I was like, yes, of course. It's really been the best decision I've made in high school.
Part of it was my brother was in Drumline already, and I knew he really enjoyed it, and so I wanted to do it as well.
Good buddy Seth, he invited me to Drumline. Some crazy reason I said yes, the rest is history.
I was in 6th grade, just moved here, and Mr. Shelton played the drums or just came and talked. And then my parents saw him and were like, oh, we're gonna sign you up. I kind of hated it. It's really silly looking back, because like it's like one of my favorite parts of school.
Really growing up, I'd always been drumming on anything I could, and so I wanted to do band, and then when band moved into marching band, I fell in love with that. That just led to moving here and joining the Drumline.
My parents kind of forced me to sign me up.
If you could see your freshman self again, what is something you would say to them?
Try to find things that upperclassmen don't really notice. Seniors actually don't know that much, although they think that way.
Joined Drumline earlier. I was kind of more timid freshman year than I have been any other year. Kind of be more bold and everything.
Be more outgoing. Freshman year, I was super shy, and I only talked to Z and Grayson and Ava and Izzy and Abigail. Be more outgoing and try to have a little more fun.
Stay consistent and recognize that you're not always going to be able to play every piece of music that you're given. I was really hard on myself. It's good to be critical, but you shouldn't be your biggest critic.
She was low-key like cooler than I'll ever be. And I'll probably tell her like, get to know Ava Fleet earlier. I met Ava. She was crying in the bathroom. Freshman me went into the bathroom and found her, and we like embraced in something lovely and beautiful. Go into that bathroom earlier. Find out what the bathroom has to hold.
What's been your funniest memory with the class of 2025?
I thought about this and thought about this, and I can't remember any one specific thing. Probably when I finally do remember what is the funniest thing that's happened with the class of 2025, it will probably involve Luke Stewart.
My funniest memory, please don't kill me, Mr. Shelton, is definitely when I planned Mr. Shelton's surprise birthday party. Kind of scared him. Done Mr. Shelton's surprise birthday party already once last year.
I had to think of something different this year so he would be a little bit less suspicious. I came up with the idea that I would act like I'm having an entire breakdown over my music and I'm just like really stressed out. The way I accomplished this was I had a little helper, Miss Ham, who told Mr. Shelton, I think Abigail was really worried. I think you should go check on her. So she sent Mr. Shelton to the band hall where he saw me having this absolute crash out, and I think he got really worried. I feel really bad, but definitely meant a lot to me that he cared more about my well-being than my abilities or talent. However, then Seth texted me and he told me we're ready, and they were in Mr. Shelton's room. Here's a little clip of what happened when he walked in. And that was my funniest memory.
Last year at our homecoming football game, for whatever reason, the snares, we were all kind of struggling to play cleanly together. Then towards the end of the game, the alumni come up and they take our drums and they start playing. They start playing Fight and just everything, and it was all perfect. And me and Ro were like freaking out what's going on because we can't play anything and they haven't played in years and it's amazing. And so we were just like laughing.
Well, there was one, so last summer in our meeting at the end of the year last year, we were at my house and we were trying to have a meeting. And for whatever reason, Caleb and Ro would not stop laughing, which made everyone else keep laughing. And so we literally sat there and laughed for like 15 minutes. We just all kept laughing.
Troy McTee spilled soda all over his drum, and then Shelton turned bright red. It was a bad day for McTee.
Can you do an impression of that?
An impression. He had the head shake. Shelton did of the. That's what I remember.
Have you wondered how many squeezes does it take to pop a ketchup box? Well, I did. I asked a few friends of mine in Whataburger. I asked them, how many squeezes did it take to pop a ketchup box? Gave me many answers. So I went 1, and then 2, and then the ketchup flew across the whole store, and we had to clean it up.
What's been the most rewarding experience?
Being like the captain, teaching Matthew and Juan, who are both sophomores. They're like seeing them kind of like starting to grow from like pretty shy into like really good players and just really good people. And like I feel confident like handing down the torch to them and how much they've grown. I think that's been really rewarding.
Thing to pass on to the freshmen, like Lucas Davis, little baby Lucas. I love him so much, and he's like my little monkey from the Apple Store.
Finding out that I actually do enjoy drumming, that I can pick it up as a hobby.
My most rewarding experience was when I learned how to play the marimba. It was the summer between my sophomore and junior year. I remember getting up every day at 8 a.m. in the morning and going to school. And I remember going into the band hall and practicing the marimba for a couple hours. And as I did that, I saw a little bit of progress each day that eventually added up to big results. I learned 2 solos that summer, and one of them I actually just performed for you all today. But both of them I played for Mr. Shelton at the end of that summer, and it was just really rewarding to see Mr. Shelton proud of me and being willing to offer me a position in the front ensemble and become the front ensemble captain my senior year. And just working with such amazing and gifted musicians, seeing them grow their own passions for music. Mr. Shelton, thank you so much for believing me. I don't think I would have gotten this far if it wasn't without your help.
The friends, like the friendships gained and maintained along the way, and how that's taught me to behave and friendships along the way.
All of the friends I made and the way that Drumline as a community, we really work together well. I think we're a great example to other communities in the school.
Working in like sectionals with the freshmen, just watching them go from having no experience on marching instruments to becoming fairly strong players on it. Getting to work with them each individually was just really rewarding.
What has stood out to you from this class?
What stands out to me about our Drumline class of 2025. It is amazing to me how, with the 10 senior members, how they have 10 very distinct and outstanding personalities. They're all unique in their own way, in their talents and their abilities, in the way they deal with life and everything. And what's so cool, I think, is like a living example of what we talk about in the Bible about the body of Christ, how God puts his people together with unique giftings and abilities. Some of all of the people is much, much greater than just any one individual would be. I think that the Drumline class of 2025 is one of the best actual examples of that I've ever seen. They're all, in their own way, great leaders, and they're all wonderful, fun people to hang out with, talk to, and it's just been a joy all these years. I'm so proud of them, and I know that they're going to have a great future ahead of them, and I feel really blessed that I've gotten to be their director for all these years, and I'm just grateful for all that they've done for Drumline. We have maintained a high level of excellence because of the hard work that all of those people have done, and I'm grateful, and I love you guys.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet.
I'm going to miss you all terribly. Now go get an education and get a job. All right? Sayonara.
Keep smiling through, just like you always do.